Okay, I'm recording. So as I was saying, this week, we will begin the new topic of medical tools. And we will spend this class and the online activities of this week doing that. And next week, we will do a little bit more of this, plus blog post number 3. So this is a plan for this week and for next week, right? So medical tools. It's a pretty interesting topic in which I don't know much. I know the basic things, so I'm going to share that with you. And the idea is to try to activate that language and just begin to know about this big world of medicine and medical tools. So as first thing, I'm going to show you a video, right? A video. No voy a mostrar el video, voy a compartir el link para que lo vean cada cual en su casa, porque a veces en la vista general de compartir no es muy... Mejor probemos, a ver si se ve bien, ustedes me dicen, ¿ya? So, veamos. ¿Dónde está el videito? Acá. Probemos cómo se ve y después lo tiro en completo de nuevo.
So we are checking his liver and his spleen and all of his abdominal organs to make sure that he does not have cancer.
¿Todo bien? ¿Se ve bien? Yeah. So we're going to watch and listen to the video, and you have to answer this question. Listen to me. What medical tools, or in general, what objects, what things are mentioned in the video? What objects or medical tools are mentioned in this video? Okay, that is a question. So here we go. We're going to watch the video all together now.
So we are checking his liver and his spleen and all of his abdominal organs to make sure that he does not have cancer. This is our liver. I'm going to take a quick picture of this thing so we'll have it in record. Some of the tools that veterinarians use revolve around the same types of tools that are used in human medicine. We use stethoscopes a lot. So there are a lot of things you can determine with an animal when using a stethoscope. Listening to their lungs, listening to their heart, listening to their abdomen. That can give you a great deal of information. We use lots and lots of books. Veterinary medicine is very, very detailed. We have much knowledge about animals and their diseases. And so there's a lot of book learning and a lot of continued book learning. Probably one of the most important pieces of tools that we use would be the pen. And that's because we document every single thing that we do from a day-to-day basis with a case, because this is a medical case. And these patients in veterinary medicine, just like in human medicine, have medical charts that we keep up with. We also use a lot of surgical instruments, such as scalpels and hemostats and things like that on a day-to-day basis. So it revolves around medical tools.
All right, my friends.
So we are...
What is... Please use your microphones. What is the first a medical tool mentioned?
A stethoscope?
Yeah, that's right, a stethoscope.
I'm going to take a quick picture of this thing so we'll have it in record. Some of the tools that veterinarians use revolve around the same types of tools that are used in human medicine. We use stethoscopes a lot. So there are a lot of things you can determine with an animal when using a stethoscope.
And he also mentions the things you can do with a stethoscope, you know, stethoscope. Stethoscope. There are many things you can do with a stethoscope, you know, but basically you listen to the body of the patient. You know, you can listen to the heart, you can listen to the lungs, you can listen to the stomach and the abdomen, you know. So, and with that, you can obtain a lot of information about the patient's general health. I think it's one of the top 3 elements and tools, medical tools used by doctors, human doctors and animal doctors. What about the second tool mentioned? Hello.
Books?
Absolutely, books. Books, yeah. Well, this is not a very specific medical tool, but it's a tool for everybody, you know. And he talks about that very a little bit.
Information. We use lots and lots of books. Veterinary medicine is very, very detailed. We have much knowledge about animals and their diseases.
You have a lot of information to learn, many details. So it's very important to read everything about it, you know. The digest details. So all those details you have to learn and study with books, you know. Well, now in this computer era and internet era, people and you, I guess, are not using books really, but you're using digital formats, right? But reading and book reading is always important, especially in medicine, right? What is the next tool mentioned?
Pen.
The pen, yeah, very important. And he explains why. Why is the pen so important for doctors, for vets?
For document, algo así dijo, no me acuerdo bien.
Yeah, that is a key word. Thank you. Because doctors, animal doctors, human doctors, need to document everything. Well, the same now in this computer era, maybe doctors are using more computers and they are writing more with the keyboard, you know, but many doctors, many people prefer to use a pen and document and write everything, you know, because you have to deben mantener fichas, medical charts. And the medical charts are detailed. They contain everything about the patient. So the pen is very important.
And so there's a lot of book learning and a lot of continued book learning. Probably one of the most important pieces of tools that we use would be the pen. And that's because we document every single thing that we do from a day-to-day basis with a case, because this is a medical case. And these patients in veterinary medicine, just like in human medicine, have charts medical charts that we keep up with. We also use a lot of surgical instruments.
He mentions 2 surgical instruments. Can you give me the names? Surgical instruments, instrumentos quirúrgicos, para cirugía, surgical instruments. What is the first? I'm going to play it again.
Such as scalpels and hemostats. And
There you go. What is the first? No?
I
Okay.
can understand what he
Scalpel.
said.
Yeah, that's right. The first one is a scalpel. Scalpel. Aquí es esto. Scalpel. These are scalpels. Scalpels, okay? And in Spanish, you say escalpelos or bisturís, you know? And they are knives, you know? They're used to cut and to make incisions, to open up the tissues and to be able to perform the surgery. So surgical instruments. And the other one is the hemostat. Hemostats. Hemostat. And hemostatos en inglés, perdón, en castellano. Y estos son los hemostats, unas tijeritas, unas pinzas. Surgical hemostats or clamps. And they are used to operate like this. Here you can see.
And oriented with a continuous suture. The suture is then rinsed with heparinized saline to reduce friction.
Son unas pincitas que van tapando, van sosteniendo las pequeñas venas, arterias, para sellar el flujo de sangre, para agarrar también tejidos, y junto con el escalpelo y el hemostato y las pinzas quirúrgicas, etc., you are performing the surgery. So, hemostats. Esto viene del latín, creo, de hemo, sangre, stat, es como detención, contención de sangre, contenedores de sangre, hemostats. And those are the five medical tools. 3 general ones and 2 surgical tools, surgical instruments. The surgical instruments are used for surgery. Surgery, para cirugías. The surgical instruments are used to do or to perform surgeries, right? And what is the name of the doctor? Do you know the name of the doctor who does or performs surgery? That is a surgeon. So, but it suena un poco a sargento. Sergeant? No, this is the surgeon is the doctor that performs surgeries using surgical tools such as scalpels, scissors, clamps, hemostats, etc. Right? So those are basic words and vocabulary in this video. Would you like to be surgeons in the future? Would you like to perform operation surgeries?
Yeah, I would like.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating, you know, I think it's very, very cool, very interesting, and it's a very, how can I say, a very interesting and challenging activity, which basically is great to save and to cure sick animals. So, surgery. Surgeons do surgeries using surgical instruments, right? I don't know, do you have any questions so far? Okay. Now I'm going to show you I'm going to show you an image which is going to expand this vocabulary a little bit more with more typical and simple medical tools, okay? So let's go to it. Where is it? It was in the same place. Here. Here it is. Can you see that? ¿Se ve bien, chicos, chicas?
Sí, se ve bien, profesor.
Gracias. Okay, here we have a little expansion of the topic of medical tools with simple vocabulary, basic vocabulary related to this topic. So what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to go one by one. You have to look at the image and you have to repeat. Repitan sin micrófono para que no quede el escándalo. Ya cada cual en la comodidad de su casa, de su lugar privado, va a escucharme y repetir con su mejor inglés. ¿Ok? Voy a ir de izquierda a derecha desde arriba. Porque si me pongo acá arriba como que se oscurece. Ya, pero igual lo voy a hacer. Stethoscope. Stethoscope. Scissor. Many people say plural, scissors. I think it's more common. Stretcher. Stretcher. Magnifier. Magnifier. Weighing scale. It's the typical tool we have. Weighing scale. A torch. Face mask. Everybody knows this, especially now. Tuning fork. Tuning fork. First aid kit. First aid kit. Gauze. Gasa in Spanish. Gauze. Rubber gloves. Rubber gloves. Scalpel. Ambulance. Ambulance. Tweezers. Pinzas. Microscope. Microscope. Otoscope. Otoscope. Thermometer. Thermometer. X-ray, an X-ray machine. Saline bag. Saline bag. Syringe. Syringe. Medical chair. Pills. Cane. Wheelchair. Hot water bag. Bandage. Le falta una E al final, creo, sí. Bandaje, falta una E. Curita. Bandage. Crutches. Crutches and, aquí no se ve entero, ointment. Ungüento, pomada. Ointment. Ointment. Ointments. Okay. Okay. Les voy a compartir esto en el chat porque vamos a hacer un ejercicio Voy a dividirlo en grupitos. Lo que vamos a hacer, what you're going to do is to use this image and these medical tools to practice, okay? And we're going to practice in this way. You are going to describe in very simple words, you're going to describe with very simple English one of these tools, and your partner or partners in the little group are going to try to guess or discover that medical tool you are describing. Let me give you one or two examples, okay? So, this medical tool is used to. Con eso empieza siempre la descripción. This medical tool is used to. And in this case, it's used to measure or take, to measure your weight. What is that?
Thermometer.
No. This,
No?
let me repeat. This medical tool is used to measure your weight.
Ah, weighing scale.
Weighing scale, yeah, absolutely. One more example, and then I divide you in little groups. This other medical tool, let me see, is used. Well, this is not a medical tool. This is a vehicle that is used to transport people, especially sick people.
Ambulance.
Ambulance, yeah, it's a vehicle used to transport people, especially sick people, from one place to the hospital, right? So that is what you're going to do. Yeah? So now I'm going to divide you in groups. Ocupan la imagen y practican el ejercicio que acabamos de presentar. So I'm going to give you 5-6 minutes, and then you can practice and you can check vocabulary, etc. So, breakout rooms. Ya, en pares, porque son súper poquitos hoy día, en pareja para que practiquen más. Dale. 6-7 minutes. Únanse a las parejas. Did you have good practice?
Yes.
That's good. Do you have any particular questions about your practice? Maybe something that you cannot say in English that you want to check?
Profe,
Yes.
¿cómo se diría sarpullido?
Rush. Con A.
Ah, gracias.
Rash. Yes. What more? Maybe a definition of something you couldn't say?
¿Cómo se decía, por ejemplo, poner la vacuna, por ejemplo, this medical tool is used to put you a vaccine? ¿Algo así o no?
Yeah, you can say that. Say, but you can say also to inject, which is a more technical word.
Ah, claro, sí.
I don't know, do you have any other?
¿Cómo puedo decir como untar? Así como untar crema o algo así.
You, in this case, you can say put, or busquemos algo más específico. Aplicar, yo diría también, apply. Pero déjame ver si encuentro algo más. No. apply, put, y lo otro puede ser esparcir, spread. ¿Ya? You apply some cream on top, you put some cream on top of the injury, you spread something. Right? Do you have any other questions? All right, so we're going to continue very quickly with a short video that I'm going to show you about more medical tools. But in this case, it's just to watch, try to understand, and to dream, okay, about it, because these are very modern medical tools. All right, so these are tools used to perform surgeries. So we can put the name of robotical surgery. And this is a future in medicine, you know, to use computers and robots to perform very difficult surgeries. Okay, so let me show you the video. And I just want you to check it and maybe to think about it, right? And if you have any comments after, you can make the comments, but it's just for fun, all right? So the surgeries of the future, if you want. A ver, ¿dónde estás? Videíto, no te escondas. Yeah, this is the one. No, this is not the one.
Number 8, innovation in robotic surgery.
An extension of the physician's hands, robotic surgery provides pinpoint accuracy. Advances in the field range from the development of more accurate planning tools and software to increased automation of tasks during surgery. Precision surgical arms designed for proper instrument positioning and implantation during spinal surgery increase surgeon precision. Automating the bronchoscopy process avoids incisions with the insertion of flexible tubes through the body's natural openings. Using a controller-like interface, this advancement increases accuracy and safety while decreasing invasiveness and cost. Robotization is also reaching endovascular procedures like percutaneous coronary intervention, PCI, and peripheral vascular intervention, PVI, which traditionally required the surgeon to wear lead. Using robotics now lowers risk for patients and the surgeon while improving outcomes. Robotic surgery provides precision, flexibility, and control. Paired with shortened recovery time and limited pain, patients benefit from the continued advancements in the field.
Okay, that's the video, very short. So these are innovations. There are always innovations in all different fields in human life, and of course in medicine too. So this topic of robotical surgeries is becoming more and more popular, and in the near future, I think it will be present, much more present in daily life and hospitals in general. Do you have any comments? I don't know, anything to say about this?
Me pareció interesante que haya una suerte de joystick de PlayStation como para...
Yeah, yes, it looks like a PlayStation joystick. Absolutely, yeah. So maybe this can this can be a game, you know, for you guys, the best game for you. So you can practice with this. what is interesting for me is that we have not, what I can see in the video is that we have a combination of forces here, because the robots are doing something, but also are being manipulated by humans, you know? So there is a combination of forces of different robots and people who are interacting and using them. También imagino que deben haber algunos robots que hacen todo ellos, ¿no es cierto?, solitos, y para allá va el futuro. But I think it's this combination of forces, humans and technology, is very important. Any other comments? Okay, my friends, I'm going to give you les voy a mostrar los ejercicios en línea para esta semana que tienen que ver con este tema, y con eso terminamos, ¿ya? No les voy a mostrar los links, sino que solamente el documento Word y explicarlo rápidamente. Acá están. Picture 1, exercise 1 is a picture. Common medical tools. Es la picture que les acabo de presentar en el ejercicio que tuvieron que hablar. Ya aquí la tienen de nuevo para su información. In number 2, we have the video that we saw with the 5 medical tools here. Okay, so you can check it at any time you want. And the rest is new material. You have number 3, which is a video with an expansion, more expansion of vocabulary. So here you have 100 medical tools. You're going to watch it, and a very good exercise that you can do is, well, watch and repeat after each tool, but also the same thing that you did in the class. Try to describe the function of each tool in simple English. So this medical tool is used to blah, blah, blah. That is a very good exercise that you can do with this video of 100 medical instruments. Number 4, you're going to use a Wikipedia, and here you have a link to the instruments used in medicine. You have pictures and definitions, okay? So les voy a mostrar ese porque creo que lo abrí rápidamente. Si me escapo de acá. Si me escapo de acá. No me puedo escapar. A ver. Boom, I see. So here we are. This is the link. So you have many, not many, a list of tools. You have the use, and then you have also the pictures, right? And you have more information in each one. Right? And that's it. And then we have the last exercise, which is a quiz. It's a simple quiz about medical equipment picture quiz. So you have a picture that you have to study and then do a quiz, right? And that is all for this week. As I said before, next week we will do a bit more of this topic, and I will also introduce and present blog number 3, which will be blog post, number 3, which will very likely be related and connected to this topic of tools, right? So that's all for this week. I hope that you had fun, that it was interesting for you. I hope that you have curiosity and motivation to continue learning more about the topic. And I don't know if you have any particular questions before we finish.
No.
Any questions? All righty, my friends. Have a good day, the rest of the day, better weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Que a propósito, es semana corta, ¿no? A ver. No, la que viene, la subsiguiente es corta. Con lo del Día de la Raza. ¿Es sándwich el 11 o no? ¿No saben? ¿O se celebra el Día de la Raza el 11? Vamos a averiguar. Bueno. Thank you very much, guys. I will upload this video right now and the materials too. Thank you.
See you,
Thank you,
professor.
teacher.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye bye.